covering puppy biting. So you've asked the questions about the subject and I'll answer them. So just a little bit about me. So I'm Katie Saywell. I'm the owner and founder of the Dogs Code. You're in our group because you've come through into the community and you're obviously looking to either learn more or just find out some stuff that you didn't know before. So we aim to create best friends through positive training, and by positive training I mean reward-based training. So everything that we do is positive reinforcement, which basically means that all our methods are kind, they're backed by science, and we get results, and that's the main thing. So I like to say that be kind is the way that we teach, and we develop our training and our techniques. And the way that you know if things are kind is by asking yourself these questions. Does it look right? Does it feel right? And would I like it done to me? And we'll crack on. So puppy biting. So the top 5 things that you need to know about puppy biting. So why puppies bite? Literally everything. What you need to know, what you need to do, how to reduce the biting, and what signals are you giving your puppy. So puppy biting is normal, okay? Your dog's not aggressive because they're biting. It is a normal phase of puppy development. So just a little bit of background about that. So puppies' teeth come through about 2 to 3 weeks of age, and they come through as like little razors that really bloody hurt. Puppies investigate and explore the world with their mouths, with their teeth. Obviously their little teeth at that point, you know, they are what they are. And then around 12 weeks, so around 4 months-ish, the teeth start dropping out. So these little razor sharp needles start dropping out, and if you've trodden on one, then you know it's pretty painful as well. And that's to make room for their next set of teeth, so their adult teeth, if you like, which there's 42 of. So the little teeth are pushed out of making room for these 42 more teeth. And yeah, when you step on one, it kind of makes standing on an upturned plug, one to hand, seem pretty comfortable. Nice Chip barking downstairs, if you can hear her. So yeah, those razor sharp needles that are now piercing your feet because your puppy is getting excited. Main things that little puppies tend to bite are hands and feet, and our feet move fast. They're normally covered in socks, so they're like a furry animal just moving across the floor. And what tends to happen is that when we get bitten, we go ah, and it actually excites our puppy even more. So we'll start on the steps of what we've gone through. So the first thing is, it is not forever. Okay, so puppy biting will not last forever. Once the new teeth are through, then your puppy should stop biting by that point. And mainly the biting is through over arousal, so over excitement. And when they're having those crazy moments where they're trying to get us to play, they're biting us, and we're reacting to their bite, and they think that we want them to do that even more, so they do it even more because they're getting a reaction out of us, and that reaction is something we don't want to do because we're actually encouraging that biting. So have a think about how you are reacting and what you're doing. So if your puppy is biting and then you pick your puppy up, however you're going to pick your puppy up, probably wasn't the best way to pick your puppy up like this, but if you're picking your puppy up and they bite you and you put them down again, what we're actually teaching our puppy is that biting makes us stop doing what we're doing, and they get what they want. So they bite and we put them back on the floor, That's not really what we need to be teaching them. What we need to be teaching them is actually that when they bite, whatever it is stops. Okay, so your hand stops, your feet stop, and you go away. Okay, so not your puppy going away, you go away. Without the screaming and the owing, as painful as it is, just try your best to keep a lid on it. Like I say, it doesn't last forever, but I know it does hurt. And then what we need to do is teach our pups what we do want them to do. So when your puppy is nice and relaxed, use that time to create a bond with them. So creating that, when your hand comes towards them when they're nice and calm, they'll get a treat. So have a little pot of treats, even if it's just their own food, and just feed them, hand feed them for a few days. So when your hand comes towards them, they get a reward. And you're just learning that by the hands coming towards them, that these are good things. So what we don't want to do is have a dog that when you put your hand towards it, it just wants to bite you straight away. And what we're doing by giving them their food when the hand comes towards them, giving them the food, is that the association that they make is that when the hand comes, something good happens. Okay? Stroking, just having a nice gentle stroke of your dog. You can maybe put in a little bit of massage there if you want to. Obviously, just light touch pressure. You wouldn't want to be like really pushing them because that will really hurt them. And playing gentle games. So not a crazy game of tug. You know, something that's going to keep them interested. So even if it's just scent game, so even if it's a little bit of toilet roll that you've just bent over at the ends and just put a little treat in just to let them smell it and let them find it, just having different experiences for them and trying to take our hands out of the equation. And if you're playing tug, for example, I mean, your dog's not going to take over the world by playing tug. If you are playing tug with a teeny tiny puppy and they bite your hand, just stop the game. The game stops, toy goes away. Because again, if they are biting at that point, then they're too excited. They're over the top. They're over aroused, and it's to some degree like small children. So for those of you that have got children, if your puppy bites during any of those things, so either biting when you go to feed them, either biting when you're handling them and stroking them, or during gentle games, either stop what you're doing, but get up and walk away and make yourself the one that's going away, rather than creating this whole picking up and moving out of the way. If you are overexcited, your dog will be excited too. So if you're giving it the whole, yes, squeaky, oh yes, look at this is fantastic, woo, yes, look at this, your dog's going to be super, super wired, and then you're going to have a bit of an issue. Calmness is key. If you're overexcited, they will be overexcited, and what you need to do really is congratulate the calm behaviour. So congratulating the calm behaviour and rewarding that behaviour. So rewarding it either whether it's with food, whether it's with a little stroke, or whether it's playing a little game. Puppies tire massively. They need in excess of 18 hours of sleep a day. So for these few hours that they are awake, trying to just keep them nice and calm during that time is the way forward for you. And also think about chewing. So biting and chewing sometimes go hand in hand. And I often get asked, oh, what's the best chew toy to get? Well, let me put it this way. If I was to give you something to chew on and you didn't like it and you decided to go and chew the table leg instead, then I'd maybe think about changing that chew toy. Okay, so it's a bit of trial and error, which you may have to do with various chews. I'd avoid rawhide, but look for something that is going to be suitable for your puppy. So things like carrot, you can hold on a carrot. Again, you can have a bit of bonding together. If you're holding the carrot and they're just chewing a little bit of it, that will be nice and soothing on those gums where they're going to be pretty sore. And lastly, never ever try and look in your puppy's mouth, because what we do is this. We get their mouth and we lift their lips up. And actually that's going to be really painful because these little teeth are about on their way out and they're teething. So just be mindful of that. I hope that has answered your question regarding puppy biting. So just to recap, it is normal. They bite because they're in effect working the teeth out until the new ones come in, and they're exploring the world and investigating the world with the mouth and the teeth. Generally speaking, they bite because they're over aroused or overexcited, and they may also let a growl out at that point. And don't think that you've got a crazy aggressive dog at that point, because it's just normal puppy behaviour. So they might like jump around on the back and the front legs in a bit of a crazy mood. Handling should be a minimum, and your excitement level will peak their excitement level. Okay? Any other questions about that, pop them in the comments below. If you've liked the video or if you've enjoyed the video, then give us a thumbs up. If you haven't yet taken the quiz, then please do so. I will pop the link into the comments of this video. And like this video. If you've liked it, then like it. So take care for now. Bye.